gonna take some time to realize. But if you look inside, I'm sure you'll find. Over your shoulder, you know that I told you I'll always be picking you up when you're down. So just turn around.
Hello and welcome to the March edition of Today from the Heart. I'm Anna.
And I'm Hillary, and we're broadcasting from the David J. Bloom Broadcast Suite.
To start, let's take a look at how a member of our community works to make a difference within our town.
I've been volunteering at Greenwich Family Centers since 8th grade, and they're a program in Greenwich that provides a lot of programs all throughout families in Fairfield County. And I volunteered at the Greenwich Head Start Preschool, which is pretty much like the only public preschool option in Greenwich. A lot of times families struggle finding preschools that their children can go to because private schools are very expensive. So this preschool offers a bunch of scholarships and really tries to get families the early childhood education that they need. I keep going back and volunteering each year just because, I absolutely love the place. I always really wanted to have like a really little brother or sister. Tried doing babysitting, didn't keep getting called back. So I wanted my volunteering definitely to be with little kids, and by going to the preschool, I just had so much fun. Like the kids, literally their biggest problem is who's gonna play with them, or where their bed is for nap time. So it just took away all the stress I was having. Last year was the first year that the kids I started initially with graduated, so I got to see them kind of grow up. Throughout the whole school year, I also photograph the kids as well. I love photography, and at the end of the year, I make them yearbooks and I get to hand them out at graduation, and the kids are so cute about it. They don't really get that much stuff that they can bring home, considering that funds are pretty low for the school. So the yearbooks are just something that they can call their own, and they get so excited finding their pictures in the yearbook. They like to sign each other's. And that's probably the biggest reward for me at the end of the day. I also, last year as a junior, I received the Outstanding Youth in my town for volunteering, and that was really incredible to get as well. The teachers were there when I received the award, and I've just gotten very close with a bunch of members of the community. So.
Thanks, Claire and Paige. That award was definitely well-deserved. It's no doubt that our teachers have style, but have you ever wondered how fashion has changed? Let's take a look.
So in the early 70s, I was still pretty little and not that into fashion, but I did have older sisters and brothers. And what I remember most about my sisters was it was the era of big hair and teased hair, and they wore frosted pink lipstick, which I was always so jealous of. Early 80s, what was called the preppy look was huge. They had hot pink wide wale corduroys with blue clogs and then a matching grosgrain belt, hair ribbon, little clutch purse. Popped collars were very big, Izod and Ralph Lauren polo shirts, everything in the same color. So if you had pink pants, you wore a pink shirt and a pink ribbon belt and a pink hair ribbon. In the mid to late 80s, when Flashdance and Madonna was sort of hitting the scene, that off-the-shoulder sweater look was really in.
In the 1990s, some of the fashion styles were denim, scrunchies, overalls, and my personal style was floral patterns, vests, and hats.
So in the early 2000s, I was in high school in my junior, senior year, and the casual style was more of a track pant, companies like Adidas or Kappa, and a more of a fitted top. So completely different from nowadays with the more tight leggings. Leggings didn't exist, I wish they had. and the bigger tops for today, so completely opposite. And also kind of in terms of jewelry, I was more of the person to wear more of like the choker style, tight around the neck type jewelry. For casual wear, halter tops were in, wide leg pants were in. A lot of my friends wore more bulky jewelry, like around their necks. So something else that was big in the 2000s was spaghetti straps, whether it was spaghetti straps for a tank top or a semi-dress or a prom dress. There were a lot of spaghetti straps running around.
My mother always used to say, if you save something long enough, you'll see it come back around, and that's very true.
Thanks Ava, Charlotte, and Olivia. I can't wait to see some of those styles make their way back.
We might think Connecticut weather is cold, but Freeze cryotherapy brings it to a whole new level. Let's see one student's experience at Freeze.
Located in Rybrook, Freeze Cryotherapy specializes in everything from health and wellness, athletic performance and recovery, to overall well-being.
This is Freeze Cryotherapy, and our tank goes down from -135 to -195, and we do have 3 levels. We also have a local machine, and we could do any part of your body from your scalp all the way down to your toes, and that's 6 minutes.
Once you enter the cryo spa, they fill the tank with dry nitrogen, dropping the temperature down to -180 degrees Fahrenheit. Your cells are enriched with oxygen and nutrients while flushing toxins to start the healing and recovery process.
Really good for inflammation of your muscles.
Ryan, how does it feel?
It's pretty cold in here.
I recommend chilling at Freeze if you are willing to battle the sub-zero temperatures in order to feel fresh and rejuvenated.
Come chill at Freeze.
Wow, I'm not sure I could make it to level 3. Thanks Ryan and Christina. Now, let's turn to teachers and see their attempt at understanding the phenomenon known as the Mandela effect.
From what I know, it's just something that like you've convinced your brain that something is one thing, but in reality it's another thing. F-R-O-O-T. L-O-O-P-S.
F-R-O-O-T, Fruit Loops, L-O-O-P-S.
Yes, there is a dash in between kit and cat for a Kit Kat.
Kit Kat does not have a dash.
Oh, I need to eat more Kit Kats in my life.
Kit Kat does have a dash.
C-H-I-K-F-I-L-E-T, filet.
C-H-I-K dash F-I-L-A.
C-H-I-C-K-F-I-L-A, with dashes. I know in Massachusetts we'd always sing like, you know, we are the champions, and then we'd end it with of the world, but I know it's not supposed to actually exist.
Of the world? What is it?
I know Pikachu's stomach is black. Yes, Pikachu's tail has a black stripe as well. Curious George is a monkey, so he does have a tail.
Oscar is O-S-C-A-R, and the last name is not M-E-Y-E-R like my name, it is M-A-Y-E-R.
The Monopoly Man wears glasses, so no, he has 2.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?
My son watches Snow White too, but we skip over the scene because it's scary.
My whole childhood just exploded in front of my mind.
Thanks Olivia and Madeline.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to study space? Let's get an inside perspective on our senior astronomy course.
Hi, my name is Kalina. I'm a senior here at Sacred Heart, and I take astronomy.
I'm Kate. I'm a senior at Sacred Heart, and this year I'm taking astronomy.
I found out about that there was a new astronomy course, and I was always interested in like learning astronomy, so I thought like, why not? And I did it, and I really liked it.
I chose to take astronomy this year because I've always been interested in what's in the sky, learning about the stars and the planets, and kind of just the way like the Earth works.
My favorite thing that I've learned in astronomy is probably finding out that we're a lot smaller than we think we are in the universe.
So this year we got to choose a topic, or I guess a specific time period that we wanted to study, a place in the world and the culture about ancient astronomy, and I chose Italy, and it was very interesting to study about all of the ancient philosophers and learning about how they didn't have technology but studied the patterns of the sky and how they made very great observations that really got us to where we know about astronomy today.
I've gone to the observatory 3 times, and like once this year I went in the beginning of the year with my friend. It was really, really fun. It was pretty cold out, but it was really cool seeing all the constellations and all of the galaxies, and it was a really interesting experience, and I encourage everyone to go because it's actually really fun.
I haven't been to the observatory yet this year, but I definitely want to go down at some point on a Thursday night with Mr. Breer and Mr. Morrow so I can put my knowledge and skills into action. I think it's definitely a great experience, and you should take it.
Thanks, Morgan and Marianne. That class looks out of this world. Next, let's watch a new episode of Convent Code, Lunchroom Edition.
Well, I signed in because, you know, you'll get in trouble if you don't sign in.
You're signing in. The person behind you doesn't sign in and just cuts the line and just goes up there. Mrs. O'Grady's coming for you.
If I'm feeling a little like, I'm gonna get some gurt. So I go over and get some yogurt. Sometimes I'll put a bunch of like granolas in there because like I want it to be crunchy.
You know, I mean, sometimes I don't really bring money to buy the food. So I'm usually just walking around the cafeteria like, oh, 50 cents, you got 50 cents, anybody got 50 cents to like get a muffin or a hash brown?
Then I go over and I like the sriracha mayo because, you know, I'm spicy like that. I'm in Spanish 3, hit me up. And if someone's in my way when I'm putting on the mayo, I'm like, I'm gonna like smash it, like, not smash it, sorry, like drop it on your stuff because it's like in the back. Like, it's like, people like it. Like they put it in the back and I'm like reaching over like this, like trying to get it. And I drop it in the cream cheese and I'm like, oh, I like stir it in a bit. So if your cream cheese is ever yellow, it's because I dropped mayo in there, so I'm sorry.
Okay, this is weird, but you know my pet peeve is when I want Caesar dressing and it's all the way at the end and I have to reach into the ice just to get it. And then you have Caesar salad dressing on my windbreaker? Oh no, that gets me livid. I get so furious. It's a little weird, but you know, I just gotta wipe it off. I don't like to smell like Caesar dressing. I like it in my tummy, not on my clothes. And then people ask me like, you smell like Caesar dressing? I'm like, yeah, I smell it too. What is that smell? It's just extremely embarrassing. Just wipe it off, you know, dab a little water, and you're good to go.
Thanks, Ellie and Laura. Well, that's a wrap.
From our heart to yours, thank you for watching Today from the Heart.